This is Brent, Canyon Lake, Texas. It is a gorgeous, slightly breezy day, a little overcast, but still quite beautiful. I want to do a little bit of gardening again, and this episode kind of shows you that you can take gardening anywhere you go if you really want to. What I've got here is a really disgusting brew of fermented tomato parts. And from this, we're going to get some good stuff. Let me show you. This is a cross between a Campari and a Heg German. And this is the first fruit. I pulled it when it was green. I'll show you the green fruit here. And this is what it looked like when I picked it. That wrote "Don't eat" on it. I'm going to save the seed from this one. And I pulled it when it was green and took it on the trip. It was blushing, barely blushing, both of these, and I took it on the trip with us to San Antonio because I knew it had red up. And you can see here one that says taste on it and one that says don't eat, and that's because I'm going to save the seed from this. Still at Canyon Lake, and what I did was I took the seed from the tomato along with the gel that they're encased in. Just kind of scraped it all out and put it in a cup like this. Added a little bit of water, and after 2 to 5 days, I guess depending on situations, you get I don't know what you'd call that, mold or something like that growing on top. That's an indicator. I'm gonna leave it for another day, but that's really all you need. And then after it gets to this point, the gel has fermented off of the seed, and then all you have to do is remove all of that nasty liquid. So I gave it another couple days, and this stuff smells awful. In fact, every time I say seed, this stuff smells awful. So let me show you the trick of how to get that into useful seed. I've got another cup of water, and all we are going to do is pour the water into this. We're going to let that sit for just a short minute, and then we're going to pour it off. The idea being is that the stuff that floats is not what we want, and the stuff that sinks is what we want. Alright, I moved over out of the paved area up there. I don't want to make a mess up there, into the grass, and we've had this sitting for a little bit, and we're just going to pour it off just like that, making sure that any floating seeds kind of remain towards the bottom. See there? We'll add a little more. You can cycle this, wait a little bit, and then pour it off. Get some of the floaties out, and then do it again a couple times. And what you have at the bottom is what's a good solid seed. And we are getting there. The reason why there's not a whole lot of seed is because I ate a lot of the tomato for the World Naked Gardening Day video. Anyway, this is that tomato. And let me do it a few more times, and we will put it on something to dry out. So there are my seeds. There's a little bit of water left. I'm just going to put them in this paper towel. I only need probably, less than 30 for sure seeds to continue on with this. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of remove the majority of the liquid from this, and I'll put them on this paper plate. Okay, there they are on the plate. Because it's a little windy out here. I hope the wind isn't interfering with the sound. But anyway, I kind of spread them out a little bit, and these things will start to dry out pretty quick. And I would say probably every 4 to 6 hours or so, just kind of move them around, because they'll try to stick to the plate a little bit. Some folks use a glass plate or ceramic plate or something like that, and it helps some, but it still sticks to that. So regardless of what I put them on, this seems to do real good for me. Every 2 to, well, not even that much, a couple times a day, maybe even once a day. Just kind of spread them about, and then about 2 days later they will be perfectly dry, and then I tend to wait another couple days after that just to make sure. And then I put them, how I save my seed a lot of times, in pill bottles with the little discount bags that comes with your pills. That's a plus of being older, I guess. You get to reuse the pill container. So anyway, that is it. This is a cross of mine, and I'm going to save the seed from this, and it'll be what grows from this will be the F2 generation. This is literally about 1 hour later, and they're already starting to stick. So all you gotta do is just do them like that, and once they're semi-dry like that, they can be all grouped together to fully dry, and they won't stick to the plate anymore. Guys, that's it. It can't get any easier than that, right? I got about, I don't know, 75 to 100 seed there, believe it or not. One thing I wanted to add, just remembered it, is that not only does fermenting remove the seed coating gel, which allows it to germinate, but it also pretty much sterilizes it. So if there's any disease or anything else involved there, this fermenting process will help ensure a healthy seed and a healthy grow.